signal from Pentreath telling Plymouth that you're not going to the West Indies, you are going south, you're going to join Sandy Woodward's team, and in due course we headed off with Antrim and Tidespring down to Ascension, and later, of course, down to South Georgia. The ship was soon in the thick of the action, right through the entire operation. Spending many days in San Carlos Water and Falkland Sound, she accounted for several enemy aircraft and drew fire away from the amphibious shipping. Even after being severely damaged by enemy bombs, the ship maintained an aggressive and resolute posture and eventually left the Falklands with an obvious and very well-deserved pride in her achievements. Now, those words aren't mine, but the Commander-in-Chief's official citation. Now, we've already remembered those who didn't get home from the Falklands, and we've already remembered those who have continued to suffer as a result of the war. But for our ship's company, we found inner strength to overcome our fear, and by doing so together, each man had to rely on everybody else to continue to fight the ship, to keep her moving and floating, and ultimately to return home safely at the end of that brief but very extraordinary episode in all our lives. My abiding memory is of our amazing good fortune in that those 4 bombs didn't detonate, and also of my undying faith in that splendid ship, which is why I feel strongly that she should be saved. And of course, we had a first-class ship's company. Finally, we will never forget the support we received from our wives and our families, which was so vital to our morale and our success. So well done, the wives. As to the future of Plymouth, I don't myself have any news. However, I do know that your association has been very active in supporting the campaign by Warship Management Limited to bring the ship back to Plymouth, where she was built, and we wish every success to David Salter and Ian Stockdale in their efforts to provide a berth near Sutton Harbour in Plymouth, and hopefully David Salter will be able to bring us up to date in a minute or two. And finally, whether or not we succeed in bringing Plymouth to Plymouth, I have no doubt that the HMS Plymouth Association will continue to flourish, bringing together all those who had the good fortune to serve in HMS Plymouth, not just in 1982, but throughout her distinguished career, and who thereby can share the comradeship and the friendships which bring us together on these splendid occasions. Now, if I had a glass in my hand, I would ask you all to stand and drink to the future of HMS Plymouth and the association.
Find him a glass, quick. There you go. There's a glass.
Oh, well done.
Video.